So you want to be a streamer, but you don't know how to get started. Well, I'm here to help. Let's get it. All right, before we get started, I need you guys to know that I do stream every day on mixer.com/invade. So make sure to slide through and show some love if you enjoy this video. Also, to make sure to leave a subscribe, leave a comment if you guys have any questions, and we can go from there. Drop a like if you like the video as well. So let's get right into the video. Keep in mind, this is only going to be for the people who just want to stream and don't have like a crazy setup, but just something to where they can put some content out there to start growing their channel. When I first started streaming, my setup was not crazy. I'll even literally show you guys a clip of what I looked like back in the day.
Handles ain't there, bro. Them handles ain't there. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, 2K. Give me that. Oh my God.
It was not crazy, but what you see now is what's happened in 3 years. It's gonna take some time, but you can do it, okay? So let's get right into what you guys are going to need. All right, first things first, Elgato. All right, and I'll put a picture up, but the Elgato HD60, the Elgato HD60 Pro, the Elgato HD60S would probably be the one that I would go through or use, because that's kind of the one that's the simplest to set up. For those of you who don't understand it, the HD60S is probably the one that you're going to want to go with. All that literally is this little like black thingy that pops up, and you plug one part of it into your PC using a USB, and you plug another part of it into your Xbox, and another part of it goes into your monitor. It's very, very simple. All it takes is a couple of HDMI cords. And what that does is it allows for your gameplay that you are playing for the people to see the gameplay as well. And also, if you want to do YouTube, it allows for you to record the gameplay and then take that gameplay and post it on YouTube, edit it if you want to do so, and things like that. It's not a massive editing program, but it is something to work with. And remember, guys, anything is better than nothing. That's probably what I want you to get out of this whole video, is anything is better than nothing. As long as it has some type of quality to it, that's something that you're putting out there for people to look at, which is better than putting nothing out. Jordan freaking said you literally miss every shot that you don't take, right? So if you're gonna miss, you might as well take the shot. You feels? Okay, so that's the first thing, the Elgato HD60S. The next thing that you're gonna want is some type of desktop PC. You can get away with a laptop as well if you want it, but keep in mind, streaming is very CPU intensive. It is. And so if you don't have a PC or a laptop that is able to run it, your stream is going to naturally look bad, because your stream capability from your laptop is not, or your desktop is not able to run or render in the images that people are watching, right? That's why you see people get these crazy PCs and spend $2,000 or $3,000 and stuff like that. Now, my advice to you is, if you just want to be a streamer, right? I just want to stream. I just want my content to be able to render and look pretty decent without any issues. I want to be able to stream, let's say 720p, 30 frames or 60 frames per second, right? That's what you want to stream, okay? Not 1080, because 1080 is going to bump you up a price if you decide you want to stream 1080, because that's even more CPU intensive. So my advice to you is, you're looking at somewhere between an i7 processor. You could probably even get away with an i5 processor, especially if you're playing using an Xbox as your interface. Now, if you're playing PC games and desktop PC games and stuff like that, then you're gonna have to go up. You're gonna have to go up and find a PC that's around an i7 processor with some RAM extra added into it and things like that. You're gonna have to do it. And like I said, I'll post all this stuff in and show you images and things like that. But yeah, you're gonna have to find a higher processor. Now with the console in the HD60S, a lot of the console is doing a lot of the work, because you're not doing both, right? Because the console is playing the games and all your computer has to do is just rendering the images. If you're playing a desktop PC game as well, then it's rendering the images, it's running the game as well. It's gonna make your CPU usage skyrocket, and your stream is gonna look all choppy and stuff anyway. So that's not what you want to do. If you are strictly playing console games, then an i5, one of the newer 4th generation i5 processors into a PC should be fine, and that'll maybe run you about $1,000 if you decide to go that way. Now, this is pre-built PCs, right? If you decide to build a PC, you're smart enough to do that, you're gonna have to go to a different video because I didn't do that. But you're gonna probably need like $1,000 or so to buy a PC that's going to be able to run, if you're strictly playing console games, at the rate that it's running, right? So you got your PC, you got your HD 60S, bang, bang, boom, boom. Now you have a simple setup as far as just your stream, enabling for you, or at least allowing you to be able to have your content be on a stream. Now what's next? You need a webcam and you need a mic. Now you do not need some $1,000 mic, no $300-400 mic like I have. Like, listen, this is luxury type stuff. Like, this is when you've started to make some money and you want to invest more into your content. That's when you go that route, right? The one that I started off with was a snowball mic. All right, you could literally take a blue snowball, put it on your desk, EQ some stuff a little bit, add a noise gate and all that type of stuff so that it doesn't pick up everything, and you'll literally be able to have a mic that'll get you through however long you need to get through until you can upgrade. That's gonna cost you about $100. Now, most people say, well, Vade, how you got this camera that looks really good on you? My camera was $1,500. Would I recommend you go out and spend $1,500 on a camera right now and you're just trying to get started? No, so please do not do so. Understand that when it comes to streaming, you are not going to make thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars right off the bat. It took me 6 months to get my first donation, which was $1, which I was very excited about, but it is what it is. That's what it took. And after that, that's when I went further and things kind of took off after that. But it's going to take some time. So don't go out and spend all this money if you're not sure this is what you want to do. Could you do it? Yes. Would I recommend it? No. So what you want to go with is a Logitech C920. That is going to run you about 40 bucks. You can get that on Amazon. You can get that on whatever you want to get it. Run you about 40 bucks, and it's going to give you a clear image. Will it look as clear as I look, this sexy guy right here? No. Will it look good enough for people to say, hey, I'll watch his stream because he's got some good quality? Yes. How do I know this? Because I started with a Logitech C920. So you're looking at about $40 for a Logitech C920, maybe $125 for a snowball mic. If you don't have a PC or a laptop that is able to run it, about $1,000 if you're using just a console from there to get a good looking stream there, and then also the HD 60S. So you're looking at probably about a $1,300 to $1,400 investment. Now, most of you guys don't have monitors, and you don't need you don't need 3 monitors like I have, right? Like I said, once you get to the point that you there's levels to this, right? There's levels. You go, you know what I'm saying? You keep going up, right? There's levels to this. I started off with 2 monitors. Do you need to have 2 monitors? No, you don't necessarily need to have 2 monitors. You can play with a big screen TV if you honestly wanted to do that, and have a laptop or another thingy. There's a lot of people who do rinky-dink setups to get started, man. It does not have to be some crazy setup. You literally have your game play on a big screen TV, have your laptop pull up your stream or whatever the case may be, or your PC pull up your screen, or your phone pull up your stream or whatever, and you can talk to the chat that way. It does not have to be some well thought out multiple thing to make you be a streamer. It does not have to be that. You start where you are. I know people who have streamed from their bathroom, that have their setup in their bathroom. Would I probably do that? No, but hey, it makes it easier to take a doo-doo if you need to, you know what I'm saying? He's like, hold on, bop, mute, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. All I'm saying is it does not have to be a crazy setup right off the bat. Keep in mind, it can just be something that is there. If it's a ghetto setup, it's a ghetto setup, but you're starting something. You're furthering yourself. You're making yourself be better. You're following your dream. And all dreams don't start off with people flying in the sky in planes. Sometimes you gotta crawl, and then you start walking, and then you start running, and then you get a car, and then you fly. You see what I'm saying? Like, it takes some time, and if I miss a step, then it is what it is. But then you fly. It takes some time. So that would probably be, if you decide to get 2 monitors, you can do that. That's gonna run you, because you're playing on Xbox anyway, if you're playing console, that's probably gonna run you about maybe 150 each, so maybe an extra $300 or so to get those 2 monitors. If you decide that's the way that you want to go, I went ahead and I bought everything that I wanted to start my setup with 2 monitors. I had an Xbox already. I bought a PC that cost me around $2,000 because I bought for the future versus buying just to survive. And that's how I started, man. I had a Logitech C920 and I had a blue snowball mic. And like I said, I already showed y'all the image, so you guys understand what it looked like, man. It was not no incredible setup. It was a rinky-dink setup, but it worked and it pushed me. And I thought for the longest that if I bought it, that it would force me to work because I spent all this money. I gotta find a way to pay it off. It'll force me to grind. It'll force me to find my work ethic and find my ground and find where I want to be in life. And that's how I started, man. So I hope that this video helps you guys when it comes to starting. Remember, every shot that you don't take, you miss. Okay? It's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. You're gonna have those days that you don't want to succeed. You're gonna have those days that you don't want to grind. You're gonna have those days that you say enough is enough and I don't think it's worth it anymore. But those days are usually the days where you're getting right close to something big happening. Whether it's you might get partnered, or it may be you catch a big host from somebody, or it may be you're playing a video game and for some random reason 50 people decided to watch you today and they become your viewers for the rest of your life. You'll never know what's gonna happen. And that's the beautiful thing about this business, is that things happen so fast. You just never know. One day you can wake up with 10 people watching, the next you got 100. You never know, man. And so just keep going, keep grinding, keep wanting to be better, and you can make these things happen. This is exactly what happened for me, and I still got a long way to go. But I don't want for y'all to think that it's gonna be easy, because it's not. It's not easy at all. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. It's gonna take some time, but if you're willing to be great, if you're willing to work on your craft, willing to say, I'm going to be successful, and I'm choosing to be successful no matter what it takes, then you will get there. All right, that's a promise. You will get there, because I don't know people who put everything into it and not gotten there. All right, I just don't know. You can do it. You got the personality, you got the gameplay, and you believe this is for you. Do it. That's gonna do it for this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.